And the only book that I found is this one right here. I hate having OCD so much. And unless you've lived it, it's really hard to explain what it feels like. It's like you can't even trust your own eyes anymore, your own mind. You know something is right. It's right in front of you. You've checked it again and again, but your brain just keeps asking, are you sure? And it just doesn't stop. OCD has caused me so much pain and distress in my life, man. It's caused tensions between me and the ones that I love because they didn't understand what was going on with me. And honestly, neither did I. It affects my daily life, my work, my study, my worship. When I leave work, I put the keys in my backpack. I've seen them drop into the backpack, but then my mind tells me to just squeeze through the fabric to make sure they're there. Just make sure they're there. You don't want to lose them. And then I open the zip and check again. Not because I want to, but because my brain doesn't let me move on until I do. And it's hard to overcome this. When I'm studying, my brain will tell me to write a sentence, then rewrite it, erase it, then write it again to make sure it's perfect. Even though it's right there in front of me, my brain's checking, wait, are you sure it's there? It's crazy to explain it, but it really does happen like that. After creating so much stress in your life, it wastes so much time, it gives you so much stress, and then after some while, you get tired of fighting your own brain again and again. And when you get fed up, you start overcoming these obsessions, only for them to come back a week later. And you know, the crazy thing is I didn't even know what OCD was until like 4 years ago. It's crazy how I discovered this. I was sitting in maths class in GCSEs in 2022. And because I hated maths, and I still do, I was bored of it. I didn't like my teacher either. So naturally, I was scrolling through TikTok on the back of the class. And I came across this one video of a guy bench pressing. Me trying to find the perfect place to put my finger on the bar. And on the caption, he wrote, me with OCD trying to place my finger perfectly on the bar. And I thought to myself, hey, I do that too. But what's OCD? I searched up OCD and wallahi, it was like time stopped. I searched the symptoms and every single one of the symptoms matched. I went home and I broke down. This had been happening to me for so many years. And I genuinely thought from the age of 11 that I was crazy. There was something wrong with me. I thought, wait, other people struggle with this too? This is a real thing? I'm not crazy? It was so overwhelming and I started tearing up in class, man. Because this was like some big realization. But I'm not here to play victim. I'm here to give you a message. And what I really want to say is, you have to fight against this. I mean, you can't let it slide. If you continue to ignore it, it will continue to disable you. It will continue to ruin your life. It needs your constant focus and attention. Because look, you're going to get married one day, inshallah. And the person you get married to, they're going to notice something's not right. They're going to find out. You can't hide it from those around you. It will not only ruin your life, but of your wife or of your husband as well. They'll struggle to deal with this. So you have to take it seriously. This is worth fighting for. You know, there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that is so profound and it goes so perfectly with those struggling with this condition. The Prophet ﷺ said, احرص على ما ينفعك واستعن بالله ولا تعجز. Strive for that which will benefit you. Seek the help of Allah and do not feel helpless. I mean, what else advice you need on this? What other guidance or motivation do you need on this? And wallahi, in my life, and I'm sure that this is the same for you, you can't find many other things other than OCD more deserving of the application of this hadith. Strive to overcome it. Seek the help of Allah, because without His help, you can't do anything. And never feel helpless. Never give up. Because it's not going to disappear on its own. It requires constant effort, awareness, patience, sabr. But here's the thing. Can you overcome it to the point where it no longer disables you? Absolutely. Is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. It's jihad bin nafs, struggling against your own soul. Your mind tells you to give in to these obsessions and you say no. You're fighting against your own mind. It's not an external enemy, it's internal voices, and that's why it's so hard. But never did something worth having, power and control over this OCD come easy. And if you need therapy, get therapy. Please trust me on this. If I had gotten therapy earlier, I would have been much better off. And if someone tries to tell you that, oh, don't get therapy, or someone tries to talk down on you for getting it, the Prophet ﷺ has told you to strive for that which will benefit you. And if you know therapy is going to benefit you, then forget about everyone else. Every other person who's ignorant about this matter, ignore them and go for it, man, because it's going to benefit you. You need it because you know how badly it's affecting you and those around you. And for those of you who are not doing therapy right now, or who can't afford it, or if you're like me, you know, the people around me aren't that educated on it, they still don't understand what it is, so I'm gonna delay it even more. For you, look, I've searched far and wide. And us Muslims, the OCD, it affects us in a particular way. It affects our spiritual state as well, our ibadah as well. And the only book that I've found is this one right here. The Islamic Workbook for Religious OCD. This book is a gem. For those who can't afford therapy right now or can't do therapy right now, this book is what you need to get. This is the only book for Muslims I've found that actually gives you practical advice, tips, and tools to apply onto yourself to overcome OCD. Now, note something important. This, it says, is a workbook. And even in the foreword, the authors say that this is to be supplemented along with therapy. So you can't use it on its own. So you're supposed to use it with therapy. But if you can't get therapy right now, you can still benefit so much from this book. So get this. The main thing, akhi, get therapy. Get help sooner. And for those who say that OCD is simply whispers from the shaitan, it happens to everyone, I don't think that's the full picture. This is a real condition. There's been studies done on this. And literally the brains of those with OCD, they function differently to those without. There's literally biological aspects involved. It's easy to tell someone, oh, just ignore the thoughts. It's much harder to do it. If it was that easy, I wouldn't be struggling with this until now. No, this requires constant effort, constant focus, constant attention, sabr, striving to overcome this. And like I said earlier, those around me, they still don't fully understand OCD, but that's fine because they weren't educated on it like me and you are. So I'm going to delay therapy a bit more. But what I can do right now is work on myself because I have the knowledge, the resources, and most importantly, guidance from the Prophet ﷺ. So inshallah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I want you to do the same. Take this video as a sign to commit to overcoming this and stop using it as an excuse. And if you're watching this and you also struggle with OCD, then this message is for you. Strive for that which will benefit you. Seek the help of Allah and do not feel helpless. There is no quit in my vocabulary. I will fight this. I will fight this until death. And so must you. Because this enemy, it only wins when you give up. As long as you're fighting, you're winning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of us. And if you know someone struggling with this, someone that needs to hear this, share this video with them because you care about them. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.